Hi guys. Good morning, all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Anyone, guys? Can you please confirm? Is I'm audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
yes,
you're
sir.
Okay, right. Just give me a second. Okay, right, guys. So, guys, I think most of you have attended the last couple of classes, guys. So, the last two classes. Just I have taken some a kind of an introduction I have taken with that. So, in the last two classes, guys, the last class and today's class, I think Wednesday and Thursday we have taken, right? So in first class, I just given some introduction regarding what is data science, just a little bit, not any practical implementation. It's going to be nothing but like what we can say is um, we just started with some introduction, guys. It's going to be nothing but we started with some kind of an introduction. So on the first session, it's nothing but like we just started with some a little bit of like where you can use the data science, what kind of applications we do. Generally, what we have been studied here is, guys, we don't write any functional code like a normal programming language. We are not going to write any kind of an which is going to be the code and all these things. We are not going to write in, guys. That means we don't write a functional code. So what to do, how to perform that, what is the logic behind that. We are not going to write all these things, guys. We are not going to write, which is going to be all these things. We are not going to write in, guys. So who is going to do all these things? It is going to be done by the machine itself is going to do that. So I given some small examples for that. In main classes, we are going to discuss about that. And even I given some a little bit idea about what is data science. So data science is not like learning about a programming language. So we are not here to learn a programming language, guys. So here Python is that means we are going to use a Python language, but the importance is not for the Python, guys. The importance is not for the Python at all. Then what basically we are going to cover here now? So we are going to learn various techniques, mathematical, statistical techniques, a different types of which is going to be the systems we are going to use, a different types of techniques we are going to learn. Finally, what is our main target is to get some insights from the data, guys. So a lot of hidden patterns will be there, guys. So we'll see practically we are going to see that later. Just a little bit of yesterday I've just given some little bit idea about like how much extent of maths we are going to use. Just an idea, guys. Just it is going to be just an idea only. Just we have been discussed. It didn't started with any practical. So if anyone has missed the last two classes, guys, don't worry. Nothing has been missed there because it is only the intro part only. We didn't started with any implementation also. So in coming classes, we'll see that. And even in the case if miss the classes also, even if you have missed the last two classes, so no need to worry about that. Because I'm going to our backend team is going to share you, guys. Maybe by today is the third session, no, guys. Our backend team is going to share you the recorded session for the last two classes to your registered mail ID. So you'll get the recordings, guys. So the recordings only for demo videos, guys. In the demo videos, they will give you the recording videos. Regular videos also, we are going to, which is going to discuss it later, guys. Fine. So now coming to the third session, guys. So today is the third session. So hope who has attended the last two classes, I think you guys has got a little bit knowledge about or little bit understanding about what is data science. So we don't write any logic, guys. We are going to feed the data to the machines. Machines itself is going to learn the guys. So feed some data, guys. So feed the data to the machines. Machines are going to learn. Machines are going to study the patterns. It will study the patterns, guys. So what type of patterns? Right now you cannot imagine them. But once you go for practical, we can understand, guys. It will tries to identify. So what kind of patterns inside the data? So with the help of something called as an algorithms will be there, guys. There are some machine learning algorithms will be there, guys. With the help of those particular machine learning algorithms, just give me a second. With the help of some kind of a machine learning algorithms, we can identify, guys. The machines are going to understand the pattern, hidden patterns, which we cannot identify directly by looking at the data or by visualizations. That kind of an which is going to be the patterns and all these things, the machines can identify them. That is what we simply call it as insights. We call it as. So to getting these insights only, we are going to use all these techniques and all these things, what we are going to work with that. So once you find the insights, what we can do, so based on that, our business decisions, predictions, and all the business decisions can be gets taken based on that particular insights only we can take in, guys. Okay. So that is what we practically, not practically, just a theoretically, we discussed in the last session, what we have been got covered about that. So we didn't started with any implementation also, guys. Just it is going to be all about some basic ideas only. We have been started with that. And after that, I have some few questions. Many of you have a questions are there. So I just clarified all that particular questions and we ended the session in the last two classes, guys. So today, what I'm going to do for the today's class, guys, today's session, what I'm going to do is, so just a little bit, that means a little bit idea about like what exactly this as a data in a data science project, what we have to do, whether you call it as data science, AI, machine learning, deep learning, whatever you call it as, the process is almost all the same process, guys. So as a machine learning expert, so that you will get some idea about like, so as a machine learning expert, what are the things, what are the in a project life cycle, what we have to do. So just to get some idea about that, so I'm just giving some kind of an idea I'm going to give here, guys. It's going to be nothing but I'm going to give some kind of an idea about that. Just it is going to be just a technical understanding about that. We don't implement anything and we are not going to perform any kind of an applications. We are not going to do it here, guys. Okay. Yeah. Just give me a second, guys. I'll be back. I'll back in a minute. Just give me a second, guys. Sorry guys, I just got some call. So what we are doing here is, sorry guys. So let's continue guys. So with the help of, so what I'm going to do for the today's session is, so whenever we are implementing some kind of a project lifecycle, so it looks like, sir, we are feeding the data to the machine. You are saying that machine is learning. So what we have to do, so as a machine learning expert, what I have to do? So for that, just to get some idea, I'm going to discuss about what are the steps we have to follow, what are the techniques we have to learn, all these things. I'm going to just give you a little bit idea about those particular things, guys. Okay, fine. So basically, whenever you talk about any data science project, guys, the first step is going to start with whenever you want to feed the data to the machines. First of all, as a data science expert or a machine learning expert, I have to collect our data, guys. So that is nothing but what we simply call it as a data acquisition, or what we call it as a data collection we have to do, guys. First of all, we have to collect the data. So nowadays the data is also has been became, that means previously some years before, data means only something like a CSV file or something like an Excel sheet or only something like a database. But now it is not like that, guys. So now it is not like that, guys. We are having a lot of which is going to be the data we are going to be having, guys. So what is meaning of data collection? So data collection is the technique. What we have to do is, guys, it is something like what we have to do, guys, get some data, which is going to be nothing but collect the data from, which is going to be some various systems we have to collect the data, guys. So from various systems, we have to collect the data. So it's not going to be that much complicated, guys, but from various systems, how to collect the data. So it's nothing but sometimes it may be there in files, sometimes it may be there in databases, or sometimes it is going to be there in some kind of an, what shall I say, some kind of an which is going to be cloud. Nowadays, lot of different type of data storages has came, guys, isn't it? So a lot of different type of data storages has came. So that is the reason what we have to say is we have to know a technique like how to extract the data from various systems. We have to extract the data, guys. So that is what we basically say about how we have to use that. So this is a technique we have to learn. For that, we are going to use a various different types of techniques we are going to learn, guys. Okay. So that is all about how we have to perform the data collection. Then the second thing is going to be, okay, after you collect the data, guys, immediately don't think that after we collect the data, immediately we are going to feed the data to the machines, guys. Immediately we can't feed the data to the machines, because first of all, we have to verify whether the data, it is going to be, whether the data is available or properly or not. Is the data is correct or not? See, for example, let us say that, for example, you're reading a textbook, guys, for example. So in the textbook, for example, something has been written wrong. Obviously, we are also going to learn in a wrong way, right? Because we are going to trust that, but we are going to trust the textbooks. In our school days, there are some textbooks will be there. So after many, it's going to be many experts are going to be there who is going to write and who is going to behind the preparation of the content in the textbook. Why? Because every content should be very clear and it should be accurate and correct there, isn't it? If, for example, if something they have given a wrong statement or given a wrong information, so as a student we are going to learn in the wrong way, isn't it? Same as it is here also. If a data is not in a proper format, guys, if the data was not in a correct format, the machines are going to learn in a wrong way. Machines never say that we don't learn. Any data you give, guys, any dirty data you give, the machines are going to learn. That's why we have to, first of all, as a machine learning expert, we have to do some basic analysis on the data. So verify whether the data is accurate or not, whether the data is complete or not. Is there any inaccuracies are there, inconsistent data or invalidated data? Something like that we have to verify. So if we want to do that, what we have to do, guys, we have to perform something called as a data analysis or a data analytics we have to perform, guys. So we have to use some kind of a data analysis. So there are some techniques are there, guys. Some mathematical and statistical techniques will help you to perform all these data analysis we have to do, guys. Okay, after we analyze the data, we came to find out, or we found that there are some issues with the data. Some data was missing, data was there. Some inaccurate data are there. Some kind of an inconsistent, irrelevant data are there. So what we have to do now, guys? Then the third step is going to be nothing but we have to, which is going to be nothing but what we have to do, guys. We have to correct that particular data there. We have to fill that missing values, which is nothing but what we call it as a technique called as data cleansing, guys. So this technique is nothing but what we call it as data cleansing, or what we call it as data cleaning, what we are going to call it as. Okay, so this is going to be nothing but what we can see. So this is going to be some of the only this particular what we can see, these only will be available, which is going to be, that means only that kind of an applications only we have to identify the issues and all these things, and we have to clean up the data. And after cleaning the data, what we have to do, guys? So as part of the analysis, actually it is not after cleaning the data. For a better analysis, we have to perform some techniques, what we call it as a data, which is going to be visualization skill is required, guys. So these are all going to be some of the basic skills we require, guys. You should know how to collect the data by using some Python or something, how to collect your data, using Python, how to do the data analysis, using Python, how to do the data cleansing, or using Python, how to do the data visualization. So not only Python, guys, there are so many other tools are also there, which we are going to use it in the later classes. But these are going to be some of the techniques I say, guys. Whether you learn it with the help of a Python, whether you learn with the help of a tool, or whether to help with some other thing, does not matter, guys. Everything need to be done with the help of some tool or a language or whatever you use, does not matter. But these are going to be some of the techniques what we have to require, guys. And these are all going to be comes under a process what we are going to call it as, we just generally call it as an EDA, guys. EDA stands for exploratory data analysis. So first of all, we have to, as I said that, no, guys, we have to understand the past. If we want to understand the past is nothing but we have to do some kind of an, which is going to be some kind of an EDA is going to be, has to be gets done, guys. Without the EDA, we cannot feed the data. So if you feed the data, guys, machines may learn, but machines may not learn properly. Machines may not learn accurately. Lot of things are there, guys. Okay, don't think that directly the data is going to be, we are going to feed the data to the machine. Okay, so we have to identify, there are some techniques are there. So we have to identify, okay, if you want to study the behavior of this, so on what basis it is going to be depends on that. That is what the machines we have to decide it, guys. But all these are going to be done by our users only, guys. It is not a automatic work done by the machines. Machines can't collect the data by themselves. Machines can't do the analysis. Machines cannot perform the cleaning. Machines cannot do the data visualization. Up to some extent they can do, guys. Beyond that, we can't do that. Then once the data was cleaned and once the data preparation is over, once you feel that this data is okay, fine, then we are going to feed the data to the machine, guys. Now we'll ask the machines, so we please learn from this data. So this is the data I'm giving. This is an algorithm you have to use. Using that, you try to learn something from the data. That is nothing but what we basically call it as the model training, or what we call it as model fitting is the term what we are going to do in, guys. So this is the place, or this is the stage where the machines are going to learn, guys. Actually, this is a stage only where the machines are going to learn. In this particular stage only we are going to do it, guys. This is done by the machine, but immediately machine won't learn. That also we have to decide what is your algorithm. So we'll specify using this kind of an algorithm, the machine has to learn. So this is the way you have to learn. This is the input I'm giving. So with these instructions, you have to learn. All these things we are going to guide it, guys. As a machine learning expert, I'm going to guide it. Just like I was the teacher. Machine is like which is going to be a student, guys. So under my guidance, the machine is going to learn, guys. Under my supervision, the machine is going to learn. I'll guide it. Okay, you are learning in a wrong way. If you learn like this, you are learning in a wrong way. So learn like this. Or if you learn like this, it is going to be going in a correct way. So learn like this. Like that, we are going to guide some kind of an instructions with some given guided instructions. The machine is going to learn, guys. That's why there is one type of a learning is there, guys. In machine learning, we have a different types of learnings are there, guys. One of the learning is nothing but what we call it as a supervised learning, what we are going to call it as, guys. We call it as a supervised learning. So what is meaning of supervised learning, guys? Under somebody's supervision only, the model is going to learn. So we call it as supervised learning. We have a supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. If you check it out, what are the different types of machine learnings? They says that supervised, unsupervised, and they call it as a reinforcement learning. Some people brings another terminology called as semi-supervised. Practically, we don't have any such kind of a semi-supervised. Basically, it is categorized into three, guys: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and what we call it as reinforcement learning. Later we'll discuss about that. So this is the stage where the machine will learn automatically. Maximum process is done by the machine only, guys. We only just give some little bit instructions. Machines are going to learn, guys. Now, once the machines has learned, immediately don't think that, so okay, machine said that, okay, I learned something from the data. Immediately, we don't put that particular insights into action. Immediately, we don't put that particular insights directly into the action, guys. Immediately, we don't use it. Okay, machine, you have learned, right? So immediately you have given me this information. Immediately, I will use it. I can't do that, guys. I can't do that, guys. Then what we are going to do? So whenever the model has learned or whenever the machine has learned something from the data, so we have to do some evaluation. That is the most important technique, guys. That is nothing but what we call it as evaluation of model performance, guys. That means how much extent the model is learned is correct. Model learned, but how much extent it is correct, we have to evaluate it. That is nothing but what we call it as evaluation of model performance, or some people also call it as testing the model performance, guys. Practically, we call it as evaluation because we know that in our school days, what generally we do, guys, we learn something. In the classroom, we are going to learn something. So how much extent we learn correctly in the classroom? So what the teachers will do, they will conduct some exams or a test or give some assignments. They says that we are evaluating the student. We don't say testing the students. Generally, testing is done on the machines, guys. Whether the machine is working properly or not, generally we do the testing. It is not a kind of a testing. It is going to be a concept of evaluation. Means, okay, the machine has learned something from the data. So up to what extent that particular model has learned, or whatever it has learned, how much extent it is correct, that is what we have to evaluate it. That is what we call it as evaluation of model performance, guys. So everyone has to require a very high expertise in this evaluation of model performance. A very, very, very important concept, guys. Because anyone can train the models, guys. Anyone can train the models without having any knowledge. Even if a person does not have any knowledge of machine learning also, they can train it. But evaluation is important. How much extent that particular model has learned, or whatever the accuracy of the model performance. So that is all the things we have to evaluate it. So here there are going to be various, it's a various lot of conceptual understanding, guys. Better than the practical, conceptual understanding is required. There are different types of metrics. A very interesting topic, guys. If you want, we can verify some in internet. So how to do the evaluation of model performance? There are some different types of metrics will be there. A different type of which is going to be scoring metrics are there. Accuracy score, balanced accuracy scores, Cohen-Kappa score, precision scores, recall scores, F1 measures or F1 scores, ROC, AUC. There is a lot of different type of techniques will be there, guys. Completely conceptual understanding, guys. So very interesting topic, which is going to be completely conceptual based. And after the evaluation of model performance, okay, what the teachers will do generally in the school level, guys, they conducted a test, they evaluated. Okay, you got 80% of score. So where you can improve, they will give some suggestions, no, guys. So in this particular concept, you have to do more practice to get more score. That is nothing but what we call it as improving of model performance, guys. It is going to be improving of which is going to be model performance. So here also, this is also a very important task, guys. A very interesting topic will be there. Here also, we are having some techniques called as ensemble learnings. We have something called as an hyperparameter tuning. There are going to be some kind of a techniques to improve the performance. So training a model is very easy, guys. Anybody can do that. So generally your expectation means machine learning means we are going to write hundreds of lines, or we have to write a lot of code. Not required, guys. So once you start with the machine learning, you don't believe that. So your expectation is now machine learning means something robotics or something very higher level. You may be expecting that something at a very higher level, guys. But practically nothing will be there, guys. In practical, nothing will be there, guys. It is going to be very easy, which is going to be something like what we have to do is a very simple and very easy implementations will be there. You don't believe, guys, only 2 lines of code will write in, guys. Only just like a 2 lines of code. I said that now. We don't write any functional code. Just we have to ask the model to learn. Immediately, let's say model.fit. Immediately the model will learn, guys. But main important is after the model has trained, So how efficiently the model has trained, that means how effectively the model learned, how much extent the model has learned correctly, all these are going to be important, guys. So that is what we practically we have to perform, and that is going to be what we have to do it in the actual as a machine learning expert. These are the things, guys. These are the important things, guys. Data analysis, data cleansing, data visualization for a better understanding, evaluation of model performance, and finally, it is going to be nothing but some kind of a deployment we have to do. So I say it is 7 steps or 8 steps. Some people say 5 steps and 6 steps, does not matter. But this is the basic procedure of how a data science project life cycle contains, guys. Whether you go for data science, whether you go for machine learning, whether you go for AI, whether you go for deep learning, whatever you call it as, guys, whatever we call it as, it is going to be, this is the one what we practically we have to do in, guys. Apart from that, nothing is there in the concept, guys. So, but only thing is, I'm not saying that it is easy. It is not going to be easy, guys. But basically what we have to do is a kind of an which is going to be the internal understandings. So what are the techniques we have to implement? It's not like a writing a program, just running the program output. It's not like that, guys. We have to apply a lot of mathematical statistical techniques to improve the performance, or there are some mathematical calculations will be there to evaluate the model performance. A lot of things are there, guys. But one thing I suggest here is it is not just like a programming language. So learning some syntaxes or working, understanding the workflow, that is not sufficient, guys. It's a completely a concept of conceptual understanding where we have to understand the internal concepts. Implementation is very easy, guys. Simple to say that how to perform an operation is not important. Why you are performing the operation is important. You have to study that only, guys. So why you are doing this? What is the reason why you have to perform this operation? For example, I'll say you have to perform something called as a scaling. How to perform the scaling is not important. As part of our learning, why? What is the need of scaling? If I don't do the scaling, what is the effect of the performance? So what is the need of scaling? What are the different techniques of scaling? If you know that, that is sufficient. Implementation wise, Python will help you, guys. Why Python is going to be, many of you people may have you have an idea about Python, guys. So learning Python is not learning like logics, programming, no need to learn, guys. Python is all about learning some libraries. You will have some kind of a modules, and we are having some libraries will be there, guys. Like modules or packages, what we call them as. Just we have to import this module, guys. Just we have to import the module, and there is going to be some lot of functions will be there. Just call the functions. We need not to write any coding. You need not to write any functionalities for that. Everything is predefined, guys. Just write a 1 or 2 lines of code, sufficient. It is going to implement the thing. I think you guys may hear about some libraries also, guys. So specifically in coming to data science, guys, we use some libraries like NumPy. We learn about the libraries called as pandas. We use some libraries called something called as an matplotlib. You guys maybe heard about this, guys. It's a matplotlib is there, or we are having a library called as an which is going to be Seaborn. For machine learning, guys, we are having something called as an sklearn. Sklearn stands for which is going to be scikit-learn, we call it as, guys. So what is scikit-learn, guys? A scientific, it is nothing but a scientific kit, guys, for machine learning. So we have so many libraries are there, guys. Keras is there. We have something called as an TensorFlow. We are having something called as an PyTorch. So many are there, guys. When you want to work with NLP related applications, we have NLTK is there. We have something called as a GenSim. These are all going to be some of the libraries which we use it for NLP kind of a things what we use as, guys. So don't worry, all of them we are going to study in the later classes. Just an example I'm showing you, guys, which is going to be matplotlib. What is the matplotlib, guys? Matplotlib is basically for data visualization, guys. So whenever you want to do any data visualization with Python, we use this kind of a matplotlib. What is going to be sklearn? Sklearn, or what we call it as scikit-learn. So what is this scikit-learn library, guys? A scikit-learn library is nothing but a very popular, which is a Python package or Python module basically for machine learning. See there, it is going to be scikit-learn library, guys. A machine learning in Python, whenever you want to perform any machine learning using Python, we have to use scikit-learn library. We are having something called as an TensorFlow. So TensorFlow is a very popular, it's a package basically used for deep learning applications and all these things we are going to use, guys. An end-to-end platform for machine learning. As I said that no guys, machine learning is nothing but where the machines are trained. We are going to make the machines to run guys, machines to learn something from the data. So once the machines are going to learn, they will learn something from that particular data based on that. These are nothing but some kind of a neural networks guys, which is nothing but a deep learning concepts what we are going to use as with that. So we have something called as an PyTorch. So PyTorch and these are developed by, who developed the PyTorch guys? By the Facebook. Facebook AI team has created this particular, this one called as a PyTorch guys. That is developed by Google AI team and this was created by the Meta AI team. That is nothing but the Facebook AI team has created this guys. So like this, Python is all about learning of libraries. Python is all about learning of packages only guys. Nothing is going to be there guys. Absolutely. We are going to do the same thing. First, we are going to learn, like whenever we are implementing something, like we are going to learn in the same way, guys. At the last, we are going to do how to do that. But before that, why you are doing that? What is, first of all, is the why, first of all, why do you require that? First, we're going to discuss about why do you require the scaling? What is the reason? So why we have to learn it? Why should I implement this? So what is the different types of the techniques are there? So what are the differences are there? If I don't do that, what will happen? So that is the way only which we are going to be gets learning about that guys. Okay, so always we learn only that. As I said that now, implementation, how to perform a particular operation, that does not have any importance at all guys. So nobody will even will ask you also, then nobody will ask you how to perform a scaling using Python. Nobody will ask you. Maybe they'll ask you like what is going to be scaling, why should I perform the scaling? So what are the different scaling techniques are there? If I don't do the scaling, what is the effect of the machine learning models? These are going to be the major questions that many of the interviews they will ask you guys. It's not like something like how to perform this Python. In interviews guys, there is no importance for the implementation guys. Maximum it is going to be conceptually, many of the interview questions will be there only based on the conceptual understanding, not for any which is going to be the implementation will not be there guys. Okay, fine. So that's it guys. That is just to get some idea about that. If you want to go a little bit more details also we can go, but it will become very higher level terminologies for many of you. So once again guys, a data collection we have to do guys, data analysis, data cleansing, data visualization. After that do some model fitting or model training, what we call it as. And after that evaluate how much extent the model has learned, model evaluation, and finally improving of model performance and deployment concept guys. As I said that now guys, first 4 steps are little bit conceptual understanding. The 5th step is going to be nothing will be there guys, model.fit will say machine will learn guys. But main important is 6th and the 7th step guys, because that plays a very important role. How effectively the model has learned, how effectively you made the machines to learn. So that is what. So we cannot say that, sir, model didn't learn anything, what I can do? Or the machine didn't learn anything, what I can do, guys? What is the responsibility of a teacher? So to make every student has to learn. Everyone does not have the same IQ levels. Everyone performance will not be at the same level, guys. So the teacher's responsibility is basically to improve everyone to get some which is going to be their understanding should be there. So the student, whether he was able to understand about that or not. So depending on the student's IQ levels, depending on the understanding levels, the teachers has to change their methodologies. Same here also, we are the teachers. The machines are the students. The machines will learn. So we have to just make them to learn in an efficient way and effective way. We have to make them to learn, guys. That is the reason why simply we call it as a machine learning concept here, guys. So just for a small confirmation, I'm not doing anything, guys. Just go to some Google or something like that and ask what is going to be nothing but a data science, which is going to be project life cycle. So what is going to be nothing but project, which is going to be life cycle, if you say, guys. So just observe carefully. Data science project life cycle, build a model stage, help us to data science project life cycle diagram, something like that. I'm saying that project life cycle. So whatever the steps I have given, almost all it is going to be the same thing, guys. Whether there is a 5 steps or 6 steps does not matter. First one is nothing but, okay, you have to understand the problem statement. That is not a part of your technical concept. So whenever there is a problem statement was given, so first understand what is our problem statement. That is nothing but business understanding, guys. Next you see data collection. Once the problem is defined, you need to identify and collect the data relevant data from various data sources. This may involve accessing databases, APIs, or some external data sets. Fine. Then data, which is going to be data preparation, guys. As I said that the stage focuses on cleaning, transforming, and structuring the data to make it suitable for analysis and modeling. This can include some handling misleading values, removing of duplicates, converting some kind of a data types, etc. So data preparation, I said that no cleaning, all these things are going to be comes under data preparation. And then analysis, data which is going to be EDA, what I said that, guys. So EDA is going to be nothing but what we can see. It's a data exploration analysis, exploratory data analysis, what we call it as. So involves exploring the data, understanding its characteristics, identify some patterns, discover some kind of a potential relationship between the variables. All these things, techniques like visualizations and summary statistics are going to be gets used, guys. Model building or model evaluation. Actually, model training is required, guys. This stage involves some selecting some appropriate, which is going to be machine learning algorithm. As I said that, training the models on the prepared data and evaluating the performance using various metrics. Model deployment and model monitoring, guys. The first stage involves deployment. We'll deploy into some kind of an AWS or something like this. We deploy them, guys. And after that, regular monitoring is going to be gets required, guys. So that is basically the same steps, guys. Whether you go here, whether you say data science project or AI project, NLP project, or whatever the project you say, guys, it will be the same steps and same application as it is. There is no difference will be there, guys. Same topic, same concept, they will talk about them. For example, remove the data science project lifecycle, say that which is going to be deep learning project lifecycle, guys. Only the algorithms will changes, guys, but process is going to be again the same process as it is. Data acquisition and data collection, data preparation and pre-processing, model selection and architecture design will be there, model training and validation, model evaluation and testing will be there, hyperparameter tuning, model deployment, monitoring and maintenance is there. Whether you call it as AI project, so say that it is going to be AI project lifecycle. Same process, guys, no difference at all. Again, same process, guys. Again, same concept, same application, what they will do, guys. See there, which is going to be something like what they say is data acquisition, data collection, data exploration, preparation, model training is there, evaluation is there, deployment is there, maintenance and monitoring is there. Only thing is the way which we are going to train is going to be different, but remaining concepts are going to be nothing but it is going to be the same as it is the application, guys. Okay. So that is only just an introduction part, guys. So don't worry about all the terminologies what I have used as of now. So in coming classes, we'll use all that particular practical terminologies and all these things. We will use it in our coming classes, guys. Okay. So today is my third demo session, guys. I think today you got a little bit like what are the techniques, what are the technical aspects we are going to learn, guys. We are going to learn some techniques of how to collect the data, what are the different types of analyzing the data, what are the different ways we can analyze, how to clean up the data, what libraries we have to use, data visualization, what is the importance of data visualization, different types of model trainings, metrics to evaluate the model performance, techniques to improve the model performance, and what are the different ways we can deploy the models. All these things we are going to discuss. Technical aspects we are going to cover up in the actual classes, guys. Okay, fine. So that's it from my side for the today's class, guys. I want to take up a 5 to 10 minutes if any Q&A session, so I can take up that, and after that we can continue in the next session, guys. Okay, fine. Anyone, guys, if you have any questions, you can feel free to discuss. Yes, some few questions are already posted here. Some people like Fanindra, like what are you saying? Can you expect concepts learning X? Absolutely, I told you. Will you also include agentic AI into our course, sir? So agentic AI is not a part of this course, guys. Agentic AI, generative AI, there is a complete separate course was available, guys. A complete dedicated generative AI course is available. In the generative AI classes, we have this concept of agentic AI and on AI agents are included there, guys. Okay, so that is the one that is going to be the one which we are going to discuss about that in the later classes. We are going to discuss about that, but here this class is mainly concentrating on it's going to be nothing but what we can see the concentration on mostly on the data science, the core concepts of data science we are going to learn, guys. So that agentic AI, if you want to go for agentic AI and all these things, we can learn it, but which are not completely included in our course, guys. Maybe I'll show you one or two examples, I'll show you, but we don't dedicate more time to understand the concepts about that. Maybe I'll show you. Generative AI is also there, guys, but a little bit. That means we don't go deeper into them. So directly at a higher level, we are going to implement with the help of some kind of an open source models are there. So we'll do it. One or two examples I'll show you, but not a complete dedicated training will not be there, guys. Implementation will be there. But coming to the data science, we have a complete a dedicated the course, which is going to be the discussions, practicals, all these things will be there. Mostly on the main core concepts, we are going to cover up them, guys. Okay. So it is going to be Mohammed. How this course helpful in cyber security? Absolutely. It also, because I was not an that much expert in cyber security, but like we can develop some kind of an predictive models in case of cyber security. If you have any data, um, obviously in cyber security you will have a lot of data will be there, right? So based on that particular data, their protocols, their calls, and something will be there. So depending on that, we can develop some kind of a machine learning models which can help you to find out like where exactly that particular a kind of an which is going to be crashing of the systems, or it may be where exactly the hackings are taking place. So that kind of an a kind of an predictive models we can develop with the help of some kind of a machine learning models. Okay. And this course duration is almost all somewhere around 5 months, guys. This says 4 months of time, but it will take 5 months, 5 to 6 months. It will take for the total course completion, guys, because you know that, right? A lot of new topics has been got added. We added a little bit of generative AI, and everything is going to be the core discussions will be there. So that's the reason it takes a little bit time, guys. So 5 months you can take, guys. 5 to 6 months is a course timing, guys. Okay. um, uh, Vinay, how much time will be spent for each category like Python, Stats, ML, DL? Absolutely, I'll explain them. I have to explain the course content also. In the next class, I will explain the complete concepts of course content. I'll show you one document further and explain how much duration and all these things also. I'll give a complete idea about the course content also. On the next session, I will give a clear idea about that. So that please attend the next session also. As I said that, no, this is a third demo session. Fourth demo session also you can attend them. After that, you guys need to register for the course to go ahead, guys. Okay, so anyhow, course duration is going to be approximately 5 6 months. It will take, guys. You can take 4 or 5 months, 5 to 6 months. You can take it, and I'll explain them how much time it is going to be taken for each category. I'll explain them, guys. Subhash, same question, and even Vinay also the same question has been posted. Okay, so I'll explain them in the next class. I'm going to give you a more details about them, guys. I'm going to do that. And yes, Fanindra, I think you have said that you are from BCom background, but you have an experience of non-IT. But for BCom graduates, it's a little bit difficult, guys, because maths is important, Fanindra. So you have to be in a position to understand the maths. So if you are confident in the maths level, you can go ahead with the course. Otherwise, better you can check for some alternative course because maths is important here, Fanindra. You are saying that you are from a BCom graduate, right? So it may be a little bit, but BCom computers, right? Okay, if you have a computers background, fine, that is going to be well, guys. So BCom, you are saying that computers background, right? So fine, it works. If you are a little bit confident with your maths levels, guys.
Hi, Vamsi.
Yes, yes, yeah. Hi.
Hi, this side Meetu.
Yes, Neetu.
Yeah. So nowadays, this trend is going on that a full stack developer, which belongs to either Java or
Mm, mm,
so the project is assigned which internally using some time series or
okay.
ML model, right?
Models. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So my intention
mm,
to get the kind of knowledge over here
mm,
from this course.
mm,
So, but if simultaneously, if simultaneously I'll start look into for another job including this module. So,
mm.
how this course help me there?
Ah, so yeah, yeah. So it's not like that basically.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So see, these are okay. As part of you are saying that whenever you are working with some other full stack courses, you are looking for that.
uh-huh,
So internally, maybe absolutely. See what the whenever, for example, that's the reason. what the companies are doing that. So for example, whenever you are working like a full stack, let us say some Java developer or something like that,
Yes. Yes.
but you got a requirement on some kind of an you have to do some a little bit analysis on recommendation systems or something like that. So the companies are looking for the people. We cannot really find a expertise on both of them. Companies also does not looks for that, but maybe a little bit knowledge of, depending on the level of whatever the expertise they require. So that's why what they will do in the companies who are already working on this particular full stack other technologies, they will train them on this particular kind of a courses, and they will try to implement some such kind of an applications and implementations within their particular project instead of hiring a
Once.
new people.
Okay, thank you for such
Mm,
clarification.
mm,
But yeah, still I need to.
mm,
I'm interested to take some separate call and share my scenario
mm.
with you in more detail. So
Yeah, yeah,
please
sure.
help me out to,
Mm.
give the clarity and and
Yes.
which course I need to go with. Please, I need
Oh,
a kind of clarity actually on
yes,
that
yes, sure,
side.
sure. I'll do that. We'll discuss a little bit offline.
Yes.
I will give my number and my
Yeah.
contact
Yeah.
number
Yeah.
also.
Sure. Sure.
I'll share
Sure.
it with everyone so that if you have any further clarity, if you require any further clarifications, you can reach me out. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Sure.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So I'm sharing my number here. So all of you can take my number, and not only now, whether you can in future, even you join the course or didn't join the course does not matters. So in future, if you have any kind of a suggestions or anything you require, any kind of an means just any kind of a suggestions or any information if you require from my side, we feel that you can feel free to reach me out, guys. You need not to be my student or need not to join the course. Even if you join the course or didn't join the course does not matter. Feel free to reach me on my number, guys. It's 8080 77117 is my contact number. And I also posted my email address also, guys, srivi.guttula@gmail.com. Okay. Yes, Narendra, yes, daily videos will be providing. I'll give a little bit more detailed information about the course content and what you will generally get from my side. On the next class, I'll give a more discussion about that. So please join the next class so that we'll get a complete understanding about the course content. One complete class, I'll take it for the course content, guys.
Okay, sir.
And
Okay.
batch timing, Mohammed, it is from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. Okay. Fine, guys. Anyone else, guys? Any technical questions? If you have any technical questions, guys.
Hello, sir. This is Najmul here.
Yes, yeah.
Actually, I have one doubt, not
Yes.
regarding course, but I
Mhm.
have doubt regarding
Yes,
batch
yes.
time. Basically, I'm working professional, and always it is not possible to have batch at 10:30 a.m.
Okay, okay,
because
okay,
I have
okay.
office time at this time.
Mhm.
So later, is it possible to shuffle the batch? Because for 1 month, I can be able to attend at 10:30,
Okay.
and after that, it won't be
Uh,
possible. So
okay. So my suggestion is, okay, fine. Say there is possible to allow, will allow you once you register for the course. So within 1 month or 2 months, there is no problem for shifting. But the thing is, you have to, that means again, once I say again, whenever a new batch will start, obviously there are going to be a little bit, there will be one, obviously you are saying that now it is not possible, or maybe after 1 month it is possible. So how do you cover up all these 1 month sessions then, if it is not possible to cover at 10:30?
yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking.
So either you have to look for a new batch whenever a new batch will start, because now if 10:30 starts, 10:30 batch starts means again it takes 5-6 months of time to again start with that. But another timing batches will be started. If it is feasible in the other timings in the evening or in the morning batches, so please wait for another 1 month of time. You can join there. Otherwise, what you do is these 1 month, what you can do is you can go through the recordings. Anyhow, this 1 month there will be some basics will be there. There will be some kind of a Python basics will be 15 days of time. After that, Python pandas. Then what you do is you go through the recording videos. You join this batch, you go to the recording with videos. Maybe sometimes if whenever it is possible, you try to join the sessions. Meanwhile, they will provide you all the recording videos, day-to-day recording videos will be given. So go through the recording videos. And after 1 month, once it is feasible to join 10:30 classes, you can join the 10:30 classes regularly from there.
Okay, I understand, sir.
Okay. We'll give the recording for everyone. Will get the recording. Day-to-day recordings will be given, guys, after the class. It's not any pre-recorded. It is a live session recording classes only. So you'll get day-to-day recording videos also. Will get through the Google Drive. You are going to get the access, guys. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Right, guys. Thanks, all of you guys. Any more questions, guys? Anyone?
Vamsi,
Yes, yes,
could
Neetu.
you please specify the time when we can connect? Actually, I'm still, I want to join this course, but only need to understand how it
Okay,
would be
sure.
beneficial for me. So, can you share the specific time?
Tomorrow morning, if you want, you can call me. Tomorrow
Oh,
morning. Better
uh,
tomorrow Saturday, right? So tomorrow you
yeah,
can call it anytime.
yeah.
Okay,
Thank
fine.
you
Just
so much.
text me first. Just
Yeah,
text
sure.
me one, then I can let you know about the timing.
Yeah, sure,
Okay,
Thank you.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, that's it for the today's class, guys. Just for today, we'll stop it here, guys. So tomorrow you don't have the class, guys. So generally first Saturday, right? So we are not having a class for tomorrow. So next class will be on Monday. So who has been attended already 3 classes? So if you really go ahead, if you want to go ahead with the course, so please register by paying the required fee amount of 20,000, guys. It is 20K is the total fee amount. So my backend team will guide you to how to get all these things. So otherwise, you can just wait for another 1 or 2 classes and then you can get registered. But Monday, maximum Tuesday, we'll close up the demos, guys. And after that, we'll make it as a paid link. Who has been registered for the course? Only those participants will get the paid link. But right now, it is not a paid link, guys. Right now, you can attend it free of cost. So please join at Monday, same time, same link. You can join, guys. So another 1 or 2 demos I'll take in, guys, and then we'll close the batch and then we'll start up with the paid links. We'll start from the maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll start up them, guys. Okay. So thanks for today, guys. Thanks for all of you for attending.
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah.
Daily we will have 1 hour class, right?
Every day 1
10:30
hour
a.m.
class, 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So that's it from my side for today, guys. Thanks all of you for attending. So we'll see you, all of you. I'll see you all of you on Monday's class. Same time, same link, guys. Thanks all of you for today, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.